Hi guys, I'm back. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience with going to Universal Studios. It's kind of like a vlog. The first thing is that I went during Memorial Day weekend. I also went to Santa Monica Pier, and I'll just talk about both of them and my experience, and if I think it's worth it to go. So the first place we went was Santa Monica Pier, and I think that it was worth it. It was just like kind of crowded, but it was worth it in the end. They had a lot of good rides. They did have a roller coaster. They didn't have that many like small rides. It was kind of like a mini Oaks Park really, because they didn't have like a roller rink, but they had like it was basically a boardwalk. They had like cotton candy, and it was actually like the boardwalk shape, I guess. It was over the water, but it was really fun. I think I do have a few pictures from it. And one more thing I want to say is I will be showing a whole bunch of pictures in probably my next video. And yeah, that's where they're all going to be. I might show a few in this one, but I want to save them for that video because it's going to be really fun. So I don't really know what to say about Santa Monica Pier, but I do think it's worth it. You can get like an all-day pass, and I think that's best because you can go on all the rides as many times as you want. Most of the lines are really long, but just plan out your time. They had a Ferris wheel, which looks really pretty at night. I suggest going at night. I'm not really sure how much money it is, but I think that's worth it in the end if you like rides. So the next place we went to the next day was Universal Studios, which is the one I was super excited for. I watched all the Harry Potter movies. For most of them, I watched most of them to get an idea. I had seen a few bits of it before, but not like a full movie, or it just didn't make sense before. But I was ready for this because that's like the main thing they have there. The first thing we went on was called Studio Tour, and it was just basically like a little train thing. A lot of people could fit on it. I went on with my family, and it just showed you where they filmed things. Like they had Jurassic Park, they had Spider-Man, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, The Muppets. They had a lot of movies that were filmed there. Hairspray Live, and The Voice, I think. The Voice was filmed there, and I think American Idol is too, and I got to see where that was filmed. That was really cool. It was kind of like a ride too. There are parts in it that were kind of into... It was kind of like a little ride. It was a train. There are parts that were kind of a ride. It showed you how they did some special effects. I think it was like an hour or two. It wasn't too long, and it was worth it. That's probably my favorite thing we did. They had a Jurassic Park ride, a Transformers ride. They had one called The Mummy, which was probably my second favorite, because I think Studio Tour will always be my favorite. And the food there was great. They had a little Simpsons area, and I tried a donut that they had from The Simpsons, like the pink donut that Homer likes to eat. I got to try one of those. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I really liked doing that. So they did have like a little Simpsons area, and when you're waiting in line, they showed little clips from episodes, which was pretty cool. And the ride itself was kind of small. It was just kind of like you sit in something and it moves you around with a little screen. And Transformers was kind of the same. I don't want to spoil a lot about The Mummy, but it was really fun. It was kind of like a haunted house ride thing, like at Disneyland. I don't really know what else to say, but when I was going to the water show, or I was going to Minions, that's what I was going to. I wanted to go to a Minions ride, because that's another big thing there. I started feeling not so well on the way there. I had like a stomachache and a headache, and it was kind of hard for me to walk, so I sat down, and then I went to the nurse there. The nurses are super friendly there. They took care of me, and then we had to go home. And I was going to save Harry Potter for last because it's the biggest thing there, and I wanted to do it at the end, but I didn't get to go on it. But the next morning, I told my mom to call because I wasn't going to let my little sister leave without going on the Harry Potter rides, and I didn't want my mom to leave either. So I asked her to call, and they got them free passes and fast passes, and I stayed in the hotel room. And then a few hours later, I started feeling fine, and I think I just needed my rest, so that was really disappointing. But they got to go, and I'm happy for them. So they did go to the Harry Potter world, and did a few of the other rides too. I think they did the Mummy again, which I believe is my little sister's favorite. And I guess apparently Harry Potter looks just like it does in the movies. We tried this bonbon candy thing, and my little sister FaceTimed me and showed me the shirts they had there, and I got this one. If you guys know, I don't know if you can really see it, but it just has like the different houses on it, and I didn't know which one to pick. I didn't know which house I wanted to be in, so I picked one that represented all of them. And I don't know, you guys who watch Harry Potter might know what this saying means. It says Draco Dorminus Norquam Titulus Bandus. I found out what it meant, and I remembered it from one of the movies. So if you guys do too, you can comment it. I don't want to spoil things. It's not really spoiling, but I just don't want to say it. I do know what it is, I promise. But they also, apparently they have like a wand shop and butterbeer and chocolate frogs. The chocolate frogs are $25, so take your money. My sister bought this bonbon candy thing, which was probably my favorite thing I had there. And apparently, I think they had a Harry Potter roller coaster. Then they had just like a sitting one, like the Simpsons one. And I don't really know how to describe this stuff without you guys actually being there. And I might have a few pictures in this one, but as I said, that is going to be my next video. I have like 5 or 6 video ideas, and I know I haven't been posting a while, and it's because I didn't have ideas, but now I have a whole bunch, and I'm just trying to put them all together. But basically, my experience at Universal Studios, I think it's totally worth it to go. I think as long as you go once, you can experience it, and it was so fun. I don't think there was one ride I didn't like. I do suggest just to bring water and stuff, because it does get really hot. The next thing we did, Hollywood. Again, I stayed in the hotel room. But when they were at Hollywood is when I started feeling better, but I just wanted them to enjoy themselves. So, they saw some stars. I mean, that's basically the main thing, but they saw some footprints and handprints, I believe. They had more people than I expected. They had like Winnie the Pooh and Kermit the Frog, Walt Disney, Dolly Parton, Judy Garland, Dwayne Johnson. Those are a whole bunch of people that I like. But I suggest at least going to one of those places. If you're going to go to California, you should go to either Disneyland or Universal Studios. But I think that you might enjoy Hollywood. I don't know if younger kids, it depends on how many actors they really know and if they want to walk that far. But I really think it's worth it to go. I had a great time, a great experience when I went. Santa Monica Pier was like my first boardwalk. I really enjoyed that. Universal Studios, I loved. It was probably my favorite thing. And even though I didn't go to Hollywood again, my sister FaceTimed me and took pictures. She was really like supportive. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. So I'll probably end it here because it's Sunday and I have to get back to homework. A life update, I went shopping at JCPenney's to get a 60s flower girl dress thing for choir. My last concert of the year. So school's almost over. You can comment down below if you're already out of school. And I don't really know what else to say. I hope you understood a few things in this video, like about the rides and if you would want to go and stuff. And since that's all I have to say, I'm going to end the video here. But I hope you enjoy my next few videos I have, which is a lot. And I will try and post at least once every month. I will try every week because it is going to be summer soon. So I hope you enjoyed my vlog. And that's all I have to say. So, bye.